The executioner Herald, Midnight, was forged in war as a covert operative who eliminated almost all Legion commanders with cold precision. A master of single-target elimination, she built her reputation not through leadership but through sheer terror, a silent shadow dreaded by soldiers. Cold-blooded and devoid of remorse, she has failed only one operation in her life and even then showed no regret. Midnight lives as a weapon, never a person, shunning companionship and answering only to the Herald's Chancellor. Though not scholarly, Herald experiments granted her powers of shadow shift and teleportation, which she wields flawlessly. In combat, her adaptability is unmatched, vanishing when attacks miss, countering with blink to strike from behind, and exploiting patterns as she builds shadow energy. Above all, her cunning defines her, appearing from nowhere, striking, then vanishing, the embodiment of fear. The Herald's best agent, she is a phantom of death, a master of ambush, and an unstoppable nightmare. Queen Cobra, the Herald's venomous mastermind, is a brilliant criminal strategist who brings precise planning even into the tournament. Playful yet cruel, she lacks empathy, treating people as pawns or customers in her grand design. From behind the facade of a noodle shop, she commands a vast underworld empire, skillfully managing clients and henchmen with fear and profit. A genius inventor, she engineers deadly serpentoxin poisons and electrified cat-Rs, wielding science like sorcery. In combat, she is never without a backup plan, armed with toxins, gadgets, and bombs that let her shift tactics mid-fight. Above all, her cunning defines her, lethally deceptive and endlessly enterprising. She weakens enemies before striking the final blow, hiding in plain sight until it is far too late. Kibo, a well-trained duelist, was often the herald of choice to carry out covert ops when required. Tenacious and passionate, she was forever changed after losing to Shadow Mind and being scarred in the eye, swearing never to lose again. This vengeance fuels her resolve but dims her empathy. Friendly and cooperative, she bonds well with teammates yet lacks the influence of a leader. A talented herald martial artist, and as Ling's protege, Kibo uses shadow energy to dash forward through fast attacks. Adaptable in combat, she learned from defeat, developing her unique shadow onslaught dash to overwhelm foes, and adjusts her strategy when energy runs low through talents and passive gains. Though capable of stealth, even infiltrating enemies in disguise, she relies more on skill and perseverance than deception, making her a resilient warrior defined by grit and innovation. Azuma, the Herald's brilliant colonel, is renowned for his extreme mastery of shadow energy and tactical genius, able to devise counters even against the most powerful foes. Stoic and driven by duty, he fights with resilience to protect others, his calm resolve marking him as a soldier of unshakable will. Though not especially charismatic, he leads by example, earning the respect of comrades through action rather than words. His deep scholarly grasp of shadow power allows him to control it at an extraordinary level, blending technical precision with mystical command. In battle, Azuma adapts seamlessly, studying opponents, adjusting mid-fight, and exploiting weaknesses with flawless timing. While his cunning is not rooted in deceit, his straightforward heroism and tactical intelligence make him an adversary few can withstand, a commander whose presence alone shifts the balance of any battlefield. Ling, the serene shadowsmith of the Heralds, blends martial skill, mystical lore, and cunning trickery into one. Renowned for landing critical hits and swift attacks, he remains utterly composed even in crises. When the Shadow Mind rose and panic spread, Ling alone stayed calm, his insight steadying those around him. A reclusive master and mentor to Kibo, he commands respect in close circles without seeking political power. Profoundly learned in the secrets of shadow, he recognized long ago that its energy was sentient, carrying wisdom as both scholar and shaman. In battle, his age and experience grant adaptability. He shifts between brute strength and clever flask techniques, even carrying a flask for refreshment to sustain himself mid-fight. His cunning is rooted not in malice but in honor. He hides secret knowledge and wields guile, through teleportation, precision, and quick strikes, not to deceive unjustly, but to prove wisdom is as deadly as any blade. Itu, the Herald's enigmatic chancellor, has glimpsed all versions of time, past, present, and future, and wields this knowledge to manipulate the flow of battle itself. His tactics combine fast strikes, relentless combos, and the slowing of time to his will. Emotionally, he is wise, self-aware, and composed, his calm demeanor rooted in centuries of perspective. As Chancellor, he commands respect not through overt charisma but through an aura of mystique, his presence carrying the weight of hidden truths. Scholarly to the core, he holds immense knowledge from countless timelines and the mysterious void, making him a guardian of forbidden lore. Cunning yet honorable, Itu keeps secrets and subtly shapes destiny, guiding outcomes without deceit, always favoring wisdom over manipulation. A timeless strategist, he is both warrior and sage, weaving fate as easily as he wields his blade. Leader of the Order of Assassins, Lynx strikes from the darkness with his claws, carving fear into his enemy. Obsessed with proving his deadly beauty, he fights with fast slashes, and the chilling power of his smoky invisibility. Commanding his assassins through fear and awe, he rules not with wisdom but with terror. Though no scholar, Lynx masters the art of ambush, marking enemies with the unique assassin's explosive mark, vanishing into smoke, and extending his claws to tear through foes. Deceitful, narcissistic, and endlessly stealthy, he is the embodiment of the predator in the shadows, a phantom who hunts not only lives but admiration. A bot fused with shadow consciousness, Fireguard exists for one purpose: to reduce his enemies to ashes. As he declares, the flames he unleashes are nothing compared to the inferno inside him. With automated shadow energy generation, searing fire strikes, and a self-destruct explosion upon defeat, his tactics are as relentless as they are destructive. He has no emotions or awareness, only the directive to destroy. Social instincts are absent in his programming, though oddly, he sometimes hums or sings about his burning desire. His knowledge is limited to what his creators embedded, yet his adaptability lies in pure function, for shadow abilities and the terrifying choice to self-detonate when cornered. Fireguard is not a warrior by will but by design, an unfeeling inferno bound in armor, the last blaze his enemies will ever see. Champion of the dual running sport and a master martial artist, Reikichi lives for the thrill of speed and spectacle. His lightning-fast strikes and electric shields make him a dazzling yet deadly opponent. Jovial and light-headed, he thrives on the roar of the crowd, adored for his showmanship as much as his skill. With expertise in electroplated bracelets, he channels sparks into attacks that stretch across vast distances, while protective electric fields keep him untouchable. A straightforward competitor at heart, Reikichi is less a schemer than a performer. His charisma and velocity electrify the battlefield, a dazzling display of speed and sparks.